Have you ever had one of those moments where the world just feels way too small to be a coincidence? I was at a library book sale in a sleepy town in Maine, just digging through a bin of old classics. I found this worn-out hardcover copy of The Great Gatsby. When I flipped it open, a small cream-colored envelope fell out from the very last page. It was addressed to Leo. The letter inside was dated 1952, and it was the most beautiful, heartbreaking thing I've ever read. It was from a girl named Rose, telling Leo that she was leaving for the city, but she'd leave a sign for him at the old oak tree in the town square every single year on his birthday, just in case he ever came back. My grandfather's name was Leo, but he never lived in Maine. He grew up in Ohio and moved to Florida after the war, or at least that's what he told us. I did some digging in the local archives, and I found a record of a Leo Miller who lived in that town until 1953. My grandfather's middle name was Miller. I went to that town square on what would have been my grandpa's 85th birthday. There was an old woman sitting on a bench by a massive ancient oak tree, tying a small yellow ribbon to a low branch. I walked up to her, my heart literally pounding in my chest, and I showed her the book. She looked at me, and her eyes filled with tears. Instantly, she whispered, "You have his smile." It turns out, my grandpa had a whole life before us. He'd been forced to leave to support his family, and he lost Rose's address in a house fire. He spent his whole life thinking she'd moved on, and she spent hers, hoping he'd find his way back. She gave me a photo of them from that summer, and looking at it felt like finally finding the missing piece of a puzzle I didn't even know I was solving. Sometimes the universe doesn't just give you a sign, it gives you a map.